I was fresh out of college and I'd always dreamt of joining a global organization. And I actually did. I joined as a management trainee, hoping to get some really good work. But then ever since, it has been a challenge every day.
Raj, I'm really excited about this project, and I think if we do this correctly, we'll save a lot of costs for the company and increase productivity.
I think we should do a nice big launch and get all the top management approvals in place.
Absolutely. I've also heard a new management trainee, a new recruit. She's joining us for this initiative.
Ritu Sharma. I haven't met her yet. Have you been able to interact with her?
No, I wonder if she's hot.
I understand she's a bit of an expert in something, and I hope she's hot too.
A smart girl?
Indeed.
Fantastic.
She's supposed to be good at project management, and I think that's just what we need out here.
True.
She should be joining us in the meeting in a couple of minutes from now.
Fantastic.
So
I think what we should do is when she comes in, let's start with an introduction, and then we can go for the meeting.
Sounds good. All right.
What a catch yesterday.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. I think we have this room till 3:30.
Oh, but then isn't this the R&R meeting going on?
Ritu Sharma?
Yes, sir, Ritu
we
Sharma.
were expecting someone.
Hello, sir. I'm Ritu Sharma, sir.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm
Likewise, sir.
Raj
Likewise.
Chaudhary. Hi,
Hello,
how are
sir.
you? Please come, have a seat.
Thank you so much.
I hope you're settling in, Ritu.
Yes, sir, I'm new to the city, new to the organization. It's been a couple of weeks, but then, the past week has sort of been a blur.
So, married?
No, sir.
Stay alone?
Yes, still.
Nice to have you on board. Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
What are you specialized at?
So I did my master's in project management, and in fact, I've even got my report published for that.
Wow.
Where? Where have you published it?
This was at IIM Indore, sir.
Okay.
It's a very challenging assignment, and particularly to convince the senior team, they're a really tough nut to crack. And Raj and I can totally bring you up to speed on this.
Oh, that'll be really great, sir. In fact, I've even gone through some of the briefs, and if you may, I've just jotted down some critical success factors. So if you could just have a look.
This is fantastic, but we should all be swimming in the same direction.
Yes,
and
sir.
I think Raj and I, we have enough expertise in this room to do this.
I personally think it's a great opportunity for all of us out here.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely.
It should be a long-term event. It cannot be a one-day activity, right?
True.
And I think we have some really tough nuts to crack out here. And if we do that, I think we'll be on the ball.
Yeah.
What's
Right.
that?
So in fact, now that we're talking about this, I have this perfect article for you guys to read. So there was this US organization which did exactly the same setup as we are thinking of, and they got the numbers up really high. Why don't you just take a look?
Ritu, this is fantastic. I think this is very good. Why don't you go and make a photocopy of this, and then we can look at it in
I
leisure.
beg your pardon, sir?
The machine is just outside. You just go out and then take a left turn. That's where the machine is, and we'll just go and quickly grab a smoke.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Thank you.
Pretty looking chick, huh?
Yeah, but she's so young, okay, I'm wondering whether she'll be of any help to us or not.
You need to be careful of your infamous temper. You don't want a sweet thing like that to start crying. You know how they are, women.
Yeah. But I'm a little worried about her credibility. It's just the senior team that we are pitching to, and I'm just a little worried because, but I guess we'll have to do with what we have.
Look at the bright side. She'll brighten up the place. Have you seen those legs?
True.
Excuse me, gentlemen, your photocopies.
Thank you, gorgeous. Please sit down. Nice, thanks.
Nice shirt, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Right, so we want an initiative that is high impact, low fuss, and what we want to do, the message that we want to send out is WNS is the employer of choice. And let's stick with things that work. It is tried and tested, we've done it many times, and let's stick with that. Agreed?
absolutely.
Sorry, Steve, but it seems like you're summing up here. I mean, I thought we were, we had this meeting to discuss further.
Yeah, but Raj and I, while we were smoking, we already discussed this. And let's not throw big words and jargons out here. Let's stick with things that work, because it's tested and tried.
But then you know what, there is just so many exciting things that we can do. For example, in my previous project, we actually created a Twitter feed and it got a lot of buzz and a lot of engagement.
That sounds quite interesting.
And in fact, we can even get in touch with the communications team and maybe have them design a Facebook page.
Ritu, let's keep it simple. Let's stick to things that work, because at the higher level it will be very, very difficult to convince them to get on to do this.
Okay, but then like the US case study that I was talking about, that's really interesting.
It works in US. Why don't you give it to me? I'll see to it. I now have a meeting to go to.
Okay.
Thank you.
If you tell me to pinpoint something and describe, I really don't think I'll be able to do that. But then I do not want to be looked down upon at or ledged at. And then I've been wondering, am I a misfit here? Is this really where I want to be?